Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.
Survive, thrive, stay alive. It's time to get prepared with the Prepping Academy podcast.
All right. I am Forrest.
And I'm Tenderfoot.
Tenderfoot. Thanks for saying that, Tenderfoot. We're live. You're actually in the house. You've took about a year break.
I did, and I totally shocked you.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even expecting you to come in tonight.
Yeah.
And what happens? I'm like, who the heck is that? And here he comes walking up my door and goes, hey, I'm here. So we are live, and you know what? You can find us out, get more information on us at preppingacademy.com. Preppingacademy.com. Sign up for a mailing list, and we'll give you all kinds of crap stuff. We're getting ready to start a giveaway, but we haven't started yet. But it's going to be a sun oven, possibly. Ooh, yeah, that's big dollars, big ticket.
All I can think of is being at prepper camp.
Yeah.
And the bread and the bowl of stew, and I'm hungry.
We're doing a webinar tomorrow night on sun oven.
Yeah.
So by the time they hear this, it'll be too late for them. But if you want to contact me on the Prepping Academy contact, and I will send you the link, and you can possibly get in live. If not, you can at least listen to the repeat. So we're doing all things when it comes to sun and cooking tomorrow night, 7:30. I don't even know the date of that. That will be Tuesday, June 26th. That's it. Dog. So what we're going to be, I
don't even know where you're going right now, because we've had so much conversation before. Before the show, we talk about all kinds of stuff. I never know. I never know what
you come up with these off the wall. Well, first of all, we were arguing about the microphone.
We did.
So you're
going to tell them everything.
So Tenderfoot is a professional at microphones and audio, videos, and a lot of different things. And here I am, mere layman, arguing what the settings on the back of the microphone are. And
we did set it wrong. No, just
and I had to show him how wrong he was.
Oh my goodness.
And so that got us tickled. He thought I was really mad at him.
I really did.
Yeah. And so he was a little nervous that he might disappear like Kyle.
That was like one of the questions I asked. Like, did you kill somebody? No.
So, goodness. But we are live. Oh, and then he said this.
Oh, no, don't even say that one.
I said freestyle. I said, we're just going to freestyle it. Come on, we can do that. We are professional communicators. We can freestyle it. He came up with another word than that, and I'm like, what? I've never even heard that before.
Yeah, and we don't want to say it.
It's not that it was a bad word.
Yeah.
I mean,
well.
What do you mean, well?
Context, I don't know. Whatever.
But
I'm just a funny guy.
Funny guy. Yeah.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, you make words up.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
And I get really goofy when I'm tired.
Why would you be tired? Because you worked all day? Oh.
I'm not tired.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I'm tired. I mean, Friday night, I didn't even go to bed.
Oh, wow.
I cooked a pig. for the pick picking on Saturday.
Oh, where?
It was the David Shannon Memorial Pick Picking.
Man.
That was a kid I mentored. You remember that story? So I mentored this kid for about 4 years, and he goes to college and had an accident and passed away.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that now?
Mm-hmm.
So every year we cook. I didn't mean to be a downer. Every year we do a pig picking, and I always go and we cook pig butts, shoulders, all that kind of stuff. So
now, do you do it Eastern North Carolina style, Western North Carolina style? What's it like?
There's only one way.
Oh my gosh!
And
here's another argument.
It is Eastern.
There you go. That's right.
Style.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you just said that.
No,
Thank you.
There's a great video. Have you seen the barbecue song video on YouTube?
Is it by Rhett and Link?
I don't know who they are, but possibly. They're picking a banjo and singing a song about different barbecue styles. No, you haven't seen them?
I don't think so. But that sounds like Rhett and Link. They are famous. Link? They're famous on YouTube. They got a podcast. Mythical.
But they're not as famous as we are they?
No.
Okay.
No. But I'll be honest with you. They're from North Carolina.
Oh, are they?
And let me just say, because I have to protect here, but I do know them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Ooh. Rhett and Link?
Yeah.
Well, so is like when he puts his name, is it like...
No, it's two different guys.
Is it in blue? Is it in blue?
That's just their show name.
No, the Link guy. Is his name always in blue? And you can click on it?
Oh, nice. You're funny. Like I totally messed up the setup of your joke.
Dude,
because I take you so serious.
It doesn't take a lot to mess up my jokes, okay?
It doesn't take a lot from me. Anyway.
But it's a barbecue song. So, and it has a lot to do with prepping. Because you gotta have barbecue when you prep.
Do. And Eastern North Carolina, I know we got people listening all over the world, but that is the best barbecue.
Sorry, you're just wrong. This is just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's saying, never mind.
No, I'm saying if they think there's any other barbecue than Eastern North Carolina, they're wrong. Yeah. And they need to admit it and stop fooling themselves.
Yes.
Unless it's Texas brisket. That's good.
That's good. It's good. But that's not the same. See, in North, barbecue it's a whole thing. It's not just
since we're going all barbecue.
Let's go talk about barbecue. Okay. This is going to be this show is going to be titled Prepping Barbecue.
Well, it could be procuring pig in a grid down situation. How to prepare it.
There you go.
But we're going to talk about slaw, red or white.
Oh. I grew up. I like the white. I'm not opposed to the red, but I like white slaw.
Yeah. Racist.
Oh jeez.
Kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. I like both. I do. I like both.
Yeah.
I can eat both. Hush Puppy though has to have a little onion flavor in it.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you sure you're not from Eastern North Carolina?
I am.
No, you're from Western.
No. I moved there when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't give me.
Awesome. Well, and that's what gets on my nerves because around here where we live, you got to get barbecue. Oh, and like Amber had to calm down with the whole thing. My wife had to calm me down. And she was like, "Hey, just remember." You're not in Eastern North Carolina. Ooh. But they won't put the slaw. You have to order the slaw separately.
Right. Also, we can drive 20 miles and you get slaw with mustard base. You get mustard based barbecue. South Carolina. They like the mustard for the sauce.
Golden.
Yeah, golden. Yeah. Then you drive 20 miles north and you're in Lexington, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
And it's Lexington's.
That's different. That's different. It's kind of a free mix there. Yeah.
I can eat it all, though.
I do like Lexington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just some South Carolinians we don't like.
No. I spent time there, so I like it too.
So tonight what we're going to discuss is...
barbecue. See, I'm hungry now.
Dude,
that's all we talk about. Sun oven. You can do barbecue in the sun oven. Look, there you go. I tied it all back.
Can you?
I don't know. I'm sure you could.
I don't know. You can heat it up, I'm sure. I'm not sure you can cook it from raw. I don't know. We'll ask Paul Munson tomorrow night when we do the webinar.
That would be a great question.
Yeah.
Way to connect it.
Then he'll mute me and go, next question. No, I don't know.
Awesome. Okay.
So what our subject tonight is, we don't have one.
Sauce.
Sauce.
No, okay.
Hey, let's take a quick break.
Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.
So let's talk about a few things. It's summer. It's hot. I want to prep outside, but it's too hot. So I want someone to invent something, and it may already be invented.
You want to prep outside?
Well, yeah, you got to do stuff, go shooting and things. But,
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But what I want is I want a bag that grows around my shoulder, like a man bag.
Okay.
But in that, I want a tube of cold water coming out. It go around my neck to cool me down, so it won't get so hot. It's kind of like a personal air conditioning unit.
But the way you just described this is you're talking about you want a camel pack that is a purse.
I don't mind it being a purse if it gets me cool, keeps me cool. But maybe it has some kind of motor that cycles the water.
I got you.
Up around my neck and goes back in or something. And there's an ice pack in there. I don't know.
I think they have something. It's kind of like a vest or some like shirt. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as thin as what we got on, but I think they have something like that.
Do they?
I think I came across it because it was a discussion with someone else I know, and when they were like in school, I want to say whatever, middle school or high school, and they had one of those assignments like create an invention, and they got a bad grade for coming up with this. And now it's a real thing, and they're like, I want to go back to that teacher.
I know. Oh my goodness. Because I can literally walk to the mailbox, which is about 75 feet from my house, and come back, and my wife goes, "Did you jump in a pool?"
Yeah, right. The humidity is killer.
It is killer.
And you know, speaking of that, you know, as you prep and think about that, you've got to think about the environments that you're going into because each brings something different. You got the dry heat or wet heat, whatever. If you're not used to it, you're listening to the show and you're not used to like North Carolina type weather, humidity, man, there's things that you're going to run into and you're going to need to, I don't know, maybe know some wild edible or medicine.
Really? You went there?
I don't know, man.
That's why we got elemental. We don't need to learn that.
Yeah, well, they need to know that are listening.
You know, a lot of people, what people are saying is if there's an economic collapse, kind of the cities are going to collapse themselves. A lot of rioting, a lot of, people looting. And then they say it's going to spread out. There's going to be a mob-like mentality as they spread out to probably richer neighborhoods because, richer neighborhood has more resources, supposedly.
Right.
But you know what? These cats can't walk 3 or 4 miles in this heat.
Right.
And the weather at some point can actually be your benefit.
You could.
Same with if you're in the colder environment as well.
So, like you always say, like what's in your mind, not necessarily what's in your pack. How do you say that?
The more you have up here in your brain, the less you have to carry on your back.
So using other things as leverage, and weather being one of those, that's a great prepping skill.
You know what? Now that comes to my mind, I actually have a personal cooling device, and it works awesome. You think I'm kidding? You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
It works awesome. I forgot about this.
Are you going to go grab it?
No,
you look
I'm
like
not.
you keep looking over your shoulder here. I'm like,
no. It is about a 2 foot by 2 foot square, and you wet it. Have you not seen the blue sport towel kind of thing?
Yeah, I've got some of those. And then you pop it, right?
Yeah.
You snap it.
You don't have to pop. Mine I don't have to pop.
Oh, mine says you pop
Mine's
it.
a crackle.
So what I do is like I pop somebody. I'm like, like, you know, like being in the gym.
But that thing really works. It does work, but it keeps you wet though.
It does. You do.
But it really works.
It does. I mean, I used one in Israel when I went, and
did it keep you cool?
It did.
Didn't matter what the temperature. It always was like 10, 20 degrees cooler.
Honestly, I think I sweat so much I didn't even have to pour water on.
So your own sweat cooled you down.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Man.
Oh, I thought you were I'm waiting the day that you say something profound that I sit back and I'm just like in awe.
And I know that everyone can't wait until we get on video. So
that's not going to be good.
I know. We've been talking about this a lot.
Because you really should put some clothes on.
I know. See, that didn't help you any in that situation.
That is true.
Because I would.
That is, oh my word. What is wrong with you?
I'm not the one who said it.
Oh, you know we're doing you know that I'm doing a conflicted deck.
That's right, yes.
You know that we extended that because of so many other things that is going on.
Right.
And they're doing their board game. So the conflicted card deck is a deck of cards. It has like there's
for the board game.
7 of hearts. There's a 5 of clubs, and then they have questions on there. And so we are actually creating a deck of cards. And I tell you what I'll do.
What do you do?
Because I have a lot of people creating the questions for me. I mean, it's always better to get other people to do the work for you.
Right.
But I'm going to give them credit with like their name actually on the card. So Conflicted we've talked, they're going to actually we're going to do a complete deck.
Yep.
With the new website that we're going to be rolling out. And there's 52 cards in the deck. And if anyone listening to this would like to enter in a question, I would say 70 to 80 words. If you go to preppingacademy.com, hit the contact, and send me that question with your name and email, everything I need to get in touch with you. And I won't say we'll randomly draw one, because we could randomly draw one that stunk. Or randomly draw one that we already have a question like that.
Okay.
But if you send a good question,
right,
and it's different than any other question we have,
fair.
We will pick the best one.
I think that's great.
And I can put your name or your initial and last name, something like that, and you can have your own conflicted card. Because I'm going to a lot of, I'm calling it the All-Star deck, because I'm going to all the All-Stars in the industry and saying, hey, give me one question. And for example, Jane Austen, Survivor Jane. I mean, she was on Doomsday Preppers. She does Prepper Camp. She's already submitted her question. And so she's going to be, her question is going to have Survivor Jane, and it's actually going to have her link to her website underneath her name. And that's her card. She's going to be probably the Queen of Hearts. See?
There you go.
Yeah.
You're already thinking.
I'm already thinking. And so if you do that, go to preppingacademy.com, come up with about 70 to 80 words. You submitted a question, did you not?
I did.
Yeah. And we rejected it immediately.
You did, because...
Did we?
No.
Okay.
He's not rejected.
Yeah. But if you do that, I will let you have a conflicted card, and I'll put whatever you want me to put on there, except if it's not whatever. I'll put your initials or your name or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I give.
You do.
All you do is take.
That is so
wrong.
True.
So I got a question for you. What have you done this summer, which is only a month in, maybe, with prepping preparedness.
Well, we've added
without telling us secret things you don't need to tell.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I can't tell you that one thing.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, we've added to our prep storage. We've had some of that, and we've also increased some of our skill set.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's very generic.
I mean, how detailed do you want me to go? We've added food storage.
Okay.
And we've worked more on gardening and because we do like the homesteading stuff. So worked on that, and I've even been working on like different small engines and stuff like that as a side thing, just to learn, because some of these things, one of my things I've been on is transportation. If we get to that scenario, are we going to have EMP? Well, then what's some other options that I can do? And so I think a small engine is a great way to go. I think it's just like, you learn a small engine that can translate into a larger engine. Not everything, but you can definitely learn some things with some simpler.
I would imagine
vehicles.
too, if you could do an engine and build an engine, you can also take a motor, put it onto a water wheel, and create energy.
You could. There's a lot of options you can do. You can add it to a bicycle, and adding two different things you really can to make it work. You know, you can use like an alternator and stuff like that. So, and that stuff's going to, work, and you'll be able to use.
And look how many alternators there are in the world.
Tons.
Within a mile from your house that can create power if you know how to properly install them on water, a windmill, or something like that.
Yep. And you got to know how they work because they look different on a small engine.
Some have blonde hair. Some no? Oh, okay.
Well, it's just how they operate and how they work. A stator is basically the same thing. Gotcha. So you've got to be able to understand.
So that's the skill. Well, what would you label that skill? Tinkering or MacGyver-like, or just general handy? No, it would be handy.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself an expert in it, but I'm enough to be dangerous and be useful.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah.
MacGyvering?
MacGyvering. I like that. MacGyvering.
Well, in the
you always bring this story up. Go on, go ahead.
Well, in the Air Force, they called me MacGarvin, just because of one thing that I did on a C-130. When we were in a real-world situation, we lost all comms in the C-130. All comms.
Yeah.
And I fixed it. And I fixed it with... Did I tell you what I fixed it with?
No. Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. So our comms that we were... actually transmitted on at the time was VHF, and that was our main comms, and they kept blowing the fuse. So we went through. I was doing everything. We blew at least 7 fuses to the point that I had no more fuses. So I took off the harness on the back of the VHF radio, and went through pin by pin, checking it with the ohm meter, and then thought I saw something wrong with the power coming into it. So I actually, from another radio, grabbed the power off that, wired it into the back of this one. But then we do have backups, but it blew them all. And so then it was from a different rack that I pulled the power from, put it in there, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a fuse. And I kid you not, I took a juicy fruit gum wrapper, wrapped it around the fuse, stuck it in there, turned it, and powered it on, and it worked.
That's awesome.
And that's why they called me MacGarvin in the Air Force.
I've heard people using 22 caliber bullets for to be able to do that.
Yeah, in the military we don't carry them around.
No, you don't. But I just knew that they were small enough that I've heard people like using that, and so like I think even MythBusters did a thing on it, and like, oh, it'll blow up, or you know.
Oh yeah, because if it would have got hot enough, it would burn.
Yeah.
Probably caught on fire, but that was minor, and because it was a real world thing we were doing. I mean, it wasn't like practice, and I did that. That's the truth.
Boom.
Because if I say it's the truth, that means you need to believe me.
That's it.
But that name, when I got out, it was so...
Alternate truth is always.
Yeah. Ooh, I can make up my own truth. Yeah. So anyway, that was... So are you going to ask me the question, what I've been doing this summer?
So what have you been doing?
Oh, man. Have you seen my barn? My ham shack out there?
I have.
It's been there for a while.
You want me to tell them what I always call it when I text you?
What do you call it?
How's the she shed coming along?
Dude. I tell people it's a man cave. My wife tells people it's a doghouse. So same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a roof on it, got the walls up, and now I got to frame in the door, and so I'm getting there. It's closer to being done than it was before.
Yeah.
So, but every single weekend I got stuff going on, and then tonight it rained, and it's like it's going to just take me some time. It's frustrating because I want it done.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I know I'm going to die. And let's see, I went shooting, did some training, 3-gun training, shooting. What else have I done?
You went to the ham radio.
Yeah, I did.
Thing.
So I went to the ham. They had a contest. The local ham club here in town. I think it's called Mars. MARS.
Yeah.
Mecklenburg Amateur Radio Association. Well, something. So they had a contest. So I went out and we had a lot of the people from the Carolina Preppers Network go out there. I went out there to the last hour it was open. I can't even. Oh, what's the S stand for? Oh, Society. Okay. Yeah. Mecklenburg Amateur Radio Society. So I went out there the very last hour. So after church, I zoomed over there because it was done at 2, and I got there about 1, and saw 3 of people I knew from the Carolina Preppers Network. One of our ladies just got her ham license within the last 8 months. Was actually participating in the actual contest. The contacting all these places across the United States. That was cool to see a lady doing that. One of the guys that was leaving, I think she took his place. But it was cool just to see that some of the things that we've been preaching in CPN, Carolina Preppers Network, that hey, you got to be able to communicate with using radio. Because a radio might not save your life, but it could. Also, information you don't have could kill you. And so we've been really pushing that this year about everybody getting their ham license, and a good bit of people have. So that was good and refreshing. And so I went there and just say hi to everybody, and that was it. Came home, took a nap. So I did do that. I won't say I learned a lot, but I did because I asked a lot of questions about putting my setup in my building and how I was going to hang my antennas and all that kind of stuff. So I did. Yeah. I got some good information in that. And networking. That's what it's about. Right. I went there and met some people that they know ham like I never want to know that much. Yeah. I mean, it's not that important. I want to be able to use basic functionality on it. That's it. But now I know 3 guys that are absolutely experts in everything ham. And so if I have questions, boom, I can call them.
There you go. Or you could just radio them.
Or radio them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, one of the things that we were doing this weekend, because that was this past weekend, wasn't it?
Yes, Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
We were just taking our kids around, and we were just showing them some wild edible stuff.
Uh-huh.
And just trying to see what we have around the house. And
this is the cookie owl, kids.
That's it. That's it. Right. It's wow. You go to Walmart. Yeah. Right. But no, we were out and we found a red mulberry tree, and so we we educated them about that, and we learned more too. So we went and we have some good resources to go to that we know, and some other stuff. So I was able to go through there and even look at what you could use that for. So I thought that was really cool.
On the way to the barbecue, because I came home on Saturday morning and went back that afternoon, because I came and did work on my barn some this weekend. Went back over there, and on the way there, it was odd because there were like 4 cars pulled off on the side of the road. And I'm like, and they were out picking berries. Wow. They were picking blackberries.
Yeah.
Right on the side of the road, full cars, all these people, and it was thick. You could tell they couldn't go back in there, but I mean, with a little work, you could go in there and get a bunch of, but they were just picking blackberries. And as soon as I saw it, and I saw the cars, then I saw them and what they were doing, I knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah. So blackberries are in season. Yeah. But that was pretty cool though, because now, I'm thinking, I may go over there one day this week and pick some blackberries.
You probably got some right here in this neighborhood. I guarantee you would be able to find them.
Dude, you snooping around in my neighborhood?
No. I just know this area well enough to know what are some popular things. And I would even look for those trees. I would look for the red mulberry trees. You might have some of that around here.
Well, I don't know what.
Especially where
is that with the red little seed thing?
They almost look to me, I would say, to describe them just really easily, they almost look like a blackberry. Okay. But blackberries are more clustered, circular, really close. These are more stacked on top of each other, more elongated.
Oh, yeah. And you can eat them?
You can. But you got to know when to eat them. Because if they're not ripe, if they're green, they're poisonous. If they're red, they're just more bitter. You want to wait until, even though it's called red mulberry, you want to wait until they're like a purplish or black looking. You could do the red or when it's getting closer to that purple. And you'll see them and you grab them, but squirrels love them, like birds love them, and they'll pick them quick. So that is something you need to know too.
Is that the berries I used to take and paint my face with them?
You can.
Oh, yeah.
You do. Yeah. You probably did. You find them on the ground and then you take them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they would use them for, right? But there's a lot of great uses for it. But yeah, one of the things we do is we have netting, and I would even, you're thinking about this is one of your preps, know this stuff, and you want to keep the birds away.
Okay, yeah.
It's hard to keep a squirrel away, man. Mm-hmm. Even with netting, they're just stinking smart to get through anything.
But they don't eat blackberries, I don't think, as much. They may.
No, but they do like the red mulberries.
Okay, do they?
And so, but not everybody knows that, and so people walk around, they're not going to think to look up for a berry.
Right.
So, but and
there's more.
There is more. You can find them in areas of Asia. So India and through China and stuff like that. You can find similar type trees, and if you have that knowledge here,
you can use it over there.
Man, just like right now, I'm watching Alone.
Have you been watching?
Yes, I've been watching.
Okay.
And so, just amazing how they were looking for plantain and other stuff. And that is stuff that they learned here in the States in their own backyard.
Did you watch the last episode?
And it works there.
Are you up to date?
Yes.
You know about the...
Yes.
Okay, the fish hook in the hand?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so frustrating.
So, spoiler alert. Is a spoiler alert for those who haven't?
That was last week.
It was last week. But just in case you haven't, right now we're just going to have... Okay, spoiler alert.
Yeah. But she got a fish hook in her hand.
I know.
I wonder if it was in the tendon. I mean, because I think I could have ripped that sucker out.
Well, there's a certain way
and you got to push it in and then curl it up.
Right. Well, you've got to have pliers is the best way to.
That is the best way.
Right. But so I decided. I looked at that and I said, you know what? That was in there deep. That was in there deep.
It was in there deep. But it's so weird how the fish just flopped and it went that hard in her hand.
That was one of the things I did. I went online, looked for a reliable source of what to do in that situation. So,
also,
but if it got a tendon, that's a different story. Man.
A thought too was that I was talking with my son. If she could cut it off and just leave it in there, And then if it swells and gets infected, then tap
call.
out. Yeah.
But
so
she couldn't
even get that knife. I know. She couldn't do anything.
She said that was the problem, was that she would, well, you saw it. Like, she would pull on it and her hand was moving. I think it was on the tendon because she couldn't fully grip either.
Yeah, I know she hates that.
She hates it, but it's a valuable lesson.
It is. And, you know, that's why I would do more trout lines than actually fish. Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
trout line is.
I got you.
Why sit there and waste time fishing when you could be doing other things? And some of the guys, they already said they were going to do a trout line.
Yeah.
You just, I would throw it across the stream or something and just.
Well, you want to do multiple different ways to catch, but I remember the first show, and Alan did the whole deal. He took the idea. What I loved about that is what I love about this show is there's things that they can apply different ways, and you can learn if you pay attention. But he had a bottle, and he was looking at his bottle, right? He had found a plastic bottle, and then he cut it and turned the
to get minnows?
Yeah, to get minnows.
Yeah.
But he took that idea and then applied it to a larger one, I think.
Okay.
I think it was him. I may be getting some mixed up, but and then he made a bigger version of that and caught fish. Okay. With using sticks.
Now, I remember the guy, and I teach this in my survival school, is how to catch fish is at a shoreline, if it's a gradual slope, is do the M. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly.
And so they can come in one way and then they turn around and they can't get out.
Yeah.
And you put some bait in there, and I've actually caught fish doing that. And I think on the first show, someone did that as well.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, so if I was on the show, I'll be honest with you, I never want to go on that show.
I don't either. I don't either.
I just have no desire.
Yeah.
Period. I'm a survival instructor, and I have no desire. But if I did, I would spend the first, because when they always get there, it's warm, and then it gets cooler.
Oh yeah.
Into the winter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I would spend almost every waking moment procuring food.
Okay.
And and smoking them or dehydrating them, whatever. I would spend every waking moment doing that, and use my tarp as a tent for a while. And then once I have, because that one girl, she was catching fish like crazy.
Yeah.
And she was up to like over 6 or 7 fish at the time. That was like her first or second day, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was 2 people on there that were catching a lot of fish really quick.
And if I knew I could catch fish, I would catch every fish in that dang lake and smoke it, or
But I think especially in that situation, okay, if I'm doing that well, now this is where I guess we would kind of differ. I would also focus on my shelter really well at that time too.
Right, well, I would eat well, and then I would
divide my time.
Yes, but I would catch as many fish because everyone taps out. No one tapped out for having a poor shelter.
But this one, I think they will.
Yeah.
This is Mongolia.
They all tapped out because they were starving and they were alone.
Yeah.
They literally.
That's where I would tap. I would honestly, it would be.
You'd see a cloud. Oh, that's my son. I'm gonna tap out.
Yeah, definitely, because we sit and we watch the clouds. So that's exactly what I would think. I'm like, oh yeah, well, what could be sitting with him right now, and my daughter.
And like Alan Kay said, man, it's 90-some% mental, and that's what Nicole said. So we've had 3 people from the Alone Show on our podcast.
Yeah.
We've had Chris Weatherman, Alan Kay, and Nicole. Chris Weatherman's been on twice. Alan Kay is waiting for me to call. He told me he would be on again. It's just lining everything up. And then Nicole is going to come back on. She's on a little trip right now, if you've been following her on Facebook.
Yeah, and she was awesome.
She's the real deal.
Yeah, really is.
Hey, Bear.
Yeah.
I like that.
But it looks a little scary for her right now. We just had her on the show, but I'm like, oh no, she was already like breaking down with like some of the previews give away way too much.
Because you did see one of the previews had the girl with the
hook,
and you're like, wait, whoa, who's that? And so yeah. Yeah.
So
it was pretty cool in the beginning show. Alan Kay was the narrator.
Yeah.
But I thought he would be, and I don't think he is anymore. I'm not sure if I heard him. Or is he?
No.
I don't think he is.
I think he is either.
I don't think there is a narrator.
I don't think there really is.
I don't think there is. But that was good.
It's just at the beginning.
I think I'm going to see Alan next month, July 14th.
Sweet.
July 14th.
That's fast approaching.
Yeah, that we're going to be in Waynesville doing
that's right.
Some conference. I forgot the name of it. Do you know the name of it? Sensible Mountain or I got it right here, I think. But yeah, it's I
mean that is awesome. So while he's looking that up, I mean Alan came even to the prepper camp.
Oh yeah.
And that was so good. And then I know he probably gets sick of all of the alone questions, but at the same time maybe not. But it was just really good to dig deeper into that. And man, his stuff has really taken off. I don't think he was doing a lot. Well, he was doing it, but I don't think now he's doing it as a living, right?
Okay, read the name of that off to us.
Sensible Mountain Preparedness Seminar.
That's a long name.
In Waynesville, North Carolina. Sensible Mountain Preparedness Seminar. So what that is, it's an all-day seminar of just in a classroom kind of speak like an auditorium, people up front. And the MC is one of the smartest guys I know. Bar none. I wonder who it could be.
Good looking, too. Okay, no. I'm kidding about that. I am emceeing that event. Did you know that? Toot toot. Did you know that?
On the horn.
Yeah. And I'm teaching a class as well. I think my class is at 4 o'clock. So come out. You can buy your tickets. It's Sensible Mountain Preparedness Seminar. And it's in Waynesville on July 14th. And it starts at 9 a.m., gets over at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And Alan's going to be there. I'll tell you who's going to be there. Alan's going to be there. He's not speaking. He's just going to be there hanging out with everybody. Franklin Horton's going to be there. Chris Weatherman's going to be there. Lisa Akers is going to be there. Boyd Craving, all these authors. I think they're all coming to this to hang out, sell their books, talk to people. So, but I don't think any of them are speaking though.
Oh, okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So that is on the July 14th. And to get more information, you can go to carolinareadiness.com.
Is this the same area you went for the what's the last one you just went to?
Heritage Life Skills.
Yes.
Same company, same Jan.
Okay.
Same people putting it on. She runs our Waynesville Carolina Prepper Network, and so there's going to be probably 400 to 500 people there. And so, but I'm going to be the MC, so I got to come up with some good jokes. Like, knock, knock. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. That's so lame.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, no, who's there?
No one.
No one who? What are you?
That's the one my son came up with. I love it. That's it.
What is wrong with you?
No one's there. So you go, no one who?
No one who?
Why would I respond? Because no one's there.
I don't get it.
I don't. It's created by a 5-year-old.
Okay.
So.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna MC that. I guess I gotta get ready, do some studying. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do it different though. As the between the speakers, I'm gonna actually. No one knows I'm doing this. I'm telling you and the audience first time. So I'm gonna. Between the speakers, there's always like a 3 to 4 minutes before the next one gets ready. You know what I mean? People go to the restroom. So I'm going to take a presentation and I'm going to divide it in like 7 segments in 2 minutes and go through the entire thing through the whole day. You know, it's the one it's the one I'm going to teach, I think, next month called You're Going to Die. That's the name of the class I'm teaching next month in Charlotte. You're going to die.
Man.
And I'm going to go through some facts, some real, I won't say scenarios, real case studies of things that have happened.
Wow. Just
to get people, because, you know, it's all fun and games, and we think we can survive. But when you start looking at some history in other countries, some real collapses, I'm gonna. Are you yawning in the middle of the radio show?
Really? Keep talking, man. They don't know that I'm yawning.
Well, I do. You're there yawning, your eyes go in the back of your head. Holy cow. I mean, I was only talking for a minute.
I won't be the only one yawning. Oh, no, come on.
So anyway, that is the 14th of July. Go to carolinareadiness.com and then get information on that. I'd love to meet you too, because
we've already met.
I go and that's all I do is I network. I'm a big networker.
Yeah.
So you've never been there. You've not been there. Your training is very lacking.
They can't know who I am.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you crazy lunatic.
That's it. You're the only person in the entire world that knows me.
And true. No. That's not true.
But as this,
yes. And so also, if you right now, I was live yesterday. I wasn't live, but I was live as far as people knew it.
Live.
It was the Prepper World Summit is going on right now. Prepper World Summit 4, I think the name of it is. I didn't advertise this at all. And I am one of the guest speakers on there. Let me just find it for you. But I think it's called the Prepper World Summit. Prepper World Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done that before.
Yes. Let's see if this is it.
Most Americans don't even think of.
That's not it. That's not it. But anyway, it is. Oh, round 2 here.
Most Americans.
Let's see what. I was in round 2. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. But see, there's my little ugly photo. But it's called Prepper World Summit 4. So that's prepperworldsummit.com.
Yeah.
And
great idea.
And so, what's that guy's name? Fernando, which everyone knows Fernando. He's on there. Jim Con. I mean, there's a bunch of guys. Jason Hansen. I took his class. I mean, I'm certified.
Oh yeah, Jason.
Yeah. Escaping Evasion. Look at that guy.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Yeah. Oh, this guy here, Active Self-Protection. You ever watch him on YouTube?
I don't think I've seen this guy. Hold on.
He is the best. So what he does on YouTube, people send him videos of actual like shootings or self-defense, and he analyzes the video, saying, okay, what the guy did wrong here, he wasn't utilizing, awareness. He wasn't, had his hands in his pocket. And he wasn't ready for an attack. And he analyzes it. And then a lot of people just get shot, too, because they,
Right.
It's all about, it's
and
pretty
that's
cool.
John Coria? Is that how you say it?
That's it. Yep, that's it. But Active Self-Protection, he's awesome. I watch his videos all the time. Who else is on here that we know? Paul Munson. So I was on the phone tonight with him.
There you go.
We'll be doing a webinar with him tomorrow night.
Don't forget to ask him about the pig.
Yeah, the pig. That guy drives me nuts. But we're not going to tell you that. I know Jason too. Mateus. Yeah, he does Beyond Off Grid, and he does the Summit thing as well. Yep, know him. I know all these guys. So anyway, but that's going on live right now. You can go over there and I think there's an encore like this week. You can go and watch all the different ones. So anyway, that was I even forgot about that. I never. The way that happens is I do my content. It's an hour. I think I'm an hour and 30 minutes, maybe an hour. He interviews me, and then I'm supposed to go and share it with everyone I know. And then if they go and purchase it, then I make money.
Yeah.
And I've never been interested, a lot in making money. I do this for free.
So, I'm sorry. You were going through all those photos. In my mind, I can only think about this. The guys holding the rifles, the different weapons and stuff like that. Can you not get a picture of you?
So you don't like my photo? My wife hates that photo. That's funny that you say that.
Like a mug shot.
Dude, I look good. Okay, maybe not. So you want me? Look, he's holding a bird or something. He's holding a rifle.
I know, you can't even see his face.
But look at that guy. I mean,
you see the end of that gun.
I don't look as creepy as that guy. He's on a motorcycle.
Nice. And no one knows who we're talking about, so we can really.
And Jeff has a gun there, so he's looking good, and he's holding up.
What is he holding?
Is that maybe a cattail or something?
No, that is
a tool.
That's some kind of tool.
Okay.
We're not seeing the complete.
Look, they're all mug shots, except are you saying I need one with a gun?
Like a gun? I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, what these? Why do they have to have a shot with themselves with a gun? And what is he doing?
I have no idea. Trauma care. So
okay.
Yeah, he's got gloves
that's
on.
but see, we're not getting the complete story.
Yeah. See, look at Jason Hansen in a suit. Come on.
I know. Just put a camouflage bandana on.
Okay, so you see that is a complaint I get because people go and they friend me on Facebook. Okay?
Yeah.
And they go and they look for my life that I live that they know me as on Facebook, and it's not there.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah.
You go to my Facebook page, you don't know the stuff that I do.
Yep.
It's just, and people go, hey, how come you don't have any of this stuff on you?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know why. Just because my friends don't need to know what I do.
Well, it's just like me. I don't put that
all
out there either.
My friends and church members and coworkers, they just don't need to know that I'm going to strangle them and take their food. So anyway, and even on my LinkedIn, people are like, why don't you have your business? And I'm like, I don't know why. So anyway, how much time we got?
I have no idea. I don't even know when we started.
I got it right here. We have 8 minutes left.
Oh, man, I got so much to talk about.
Yeah. And
hold on, we haven't even started the show. This is going to be the show about nothing, about barbecue, or about you. A show about Forrest.
No, it's not about me now. No. Let's see if there's anything here. We are going to be releasing a new site in probably August.
Oh, awesome.
We're taking what Carolina Prepper Network has done
that's
for the
right.
Carolinas, and we're going to make it nationwide.
That's right.
And we're going to help people form groups. And then we're going to have it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And
then some other things are going on. We will announce later. Right?
Yes. That's right. But we just
want to tick you off and just say it.
Anticipation.
Yes.
But the new site is going to be called. This is based off. We're talking about PrepperNet, right?
Yes, but we're not telling people that it's called PrepperNet.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I told you we had a show about this. I'm looking at them like.
So the logo and the site's being programmed as we speak.
Yeah.
And so.
But we've talked about this before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm like,
Yes.
See, this is what happens when you go into a freestyle show.
In our pre-production.
You know what I want to say.
In our pre-production meeting. Oh yeah. So
no, we're not going to bring this back.
No, wait. So how every show starts, let me just tell you guys. We're sitting here talking, we just start laughing and cutting up, and I immediately go to some type of recording device.
He does.
And so I can get this, and as soon as I hit the button, Tenderfoot goes, all quiet.
He's trying to blackmail me.
He gets all serious and like starts to try to not be. I mean, it happens every time. I've got some recordings where I secretly started recording.
Look, the truth is I'm a goofy guy. I love being silly, and so he gets a kick out of it and tries to record it.
And I love making fun of you.
Yeah.
And so, but anyway.
Oh man.
Okay, so we got and the next what else? There's other announcements. We just can't make them now.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the cards. You're working on the She Shed.
That's not even funny.
I know it's not funny, right? No, it is funny. Somebody out there.
So let me ask you a question. Do you have any live rabbits?
No, my last one died.
You're a rabbit killer.
I am a killer.
Did you eat it?
No, that'd be gross.
Well, it depends. Yeah, you wouldn't know how it died. Yeah,
but I do. We are looking at getting some more and
killing them.
I'm gonna call some guy that knows a lot about rabbits.
Okay. Why did your rabbits die? No, because the heat will kill them in no time.
No, I don't think it wasn't that.
Okay.
This one, something got to it.
Okay.
The last one that we had got loose.
Oh.
And it decided to stay around. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep you free. And it stayed around the house. And it was the coolest thing. The kids go play with it and everything like that.
Oh, my goodness.
It was the last one. It was
word.
It was too old for me.
You are turning.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
no, this particular one.
Free the animals.
Don't even have a name for it. But anyway, we don't have enough time to talk about that.
What do you want to talk about?
I was going to how old do they have to be?
Like babies?
No, to eat. Like when you that's the cutoff point.
Oh, how old? I mean,
yeah, you don't want to
get too old. You can still eat them. They're just not as good.
Right, it's not as tender.
So normally you would eat. You could start eating them at around, I would say, 6 months.
Yeah.
You can start eating them.
Yeah, with chickens and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But in the summer, I always take like 2-liter bottles and put water in it and freeze them.
Oh, okay.
And then stick them in the cage. And they love laying against it and licking it and things to keep them cool. And put a fan or two, possibly. Because it does get hot. That's what I did. And of course, I kept mine alive.
No, mine was... Yeah.
Did it have a name?
No.
Okay.
This one didn't have a name.
Okay. So anyway, that is the things from this show could save your life. Maybe not this show. Maybe some of the other ones.
But no, there's a lot of great stuff coming up.
We were supposed to actually have an author tonight, but
yeah,
it didn't work out.
That's okay. That happens.
Yes.
But we still come together and make great content. But yeah, we're even looking to what?
You did your hand in the air like you meant something, like you're starting a rally or something.
Oh, like seriously?
Charge!
Like, should I tell them what you're doing with your hand?
I know. I talk with my hands. I don't have a knife in my hand tonight, so that's good.
Here, I'll give you one.
That's a plastic one.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're looking to do the video. You got the cards going on. You got the new website.
Coming. Stay tuned.
There's a lot of great stuff. And
by the way,
we haven't even told you yet.
And if you don't listen to the full audio, we know.
We do know.
Do we?
We do.
I made that up.
We can know.
Oh, it does. It does say abandoned. No one ever abandons ours.
Stay to the end. There's an Easter egg.
Is there?
Yeah, just watch the whole credits and then.
Okay. So, hey, go to the website. How much time we got here? We got 2 minutes left. Oh my goodness! And I got to remember to hit the last music. So, preppingacademy.com. Preppingacademy.com. If you want a conflicted card, 70 to 80 words, send it. Tell me. I need to be able to get in touch with you. If you're in the Carolinas, want to come to the Carolina Readiness, go to Carolina Readiness, learn about that. Next week, we're going to have something. It's going to be one of the best shows ever.
90 seconds.
Okay, our producer just said 90 seconds.
And that is live.
That is live. And so,
yeah, it will be the next. Yeah, be the
best show. if you can make it.
Be the best show if I'm not here. All right.
Not a lot of prepping, but fun. You kind of get to know us.
Yeah.
Kind of like your family now.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think this is great stuff. It's actually stuff we write. Oh, we got to talk about this next time.
Yes.
So,
but
okay. we love being spontaneous and doing these free shows sometimes. I'm sure you guys do too, because it's not always the same thing. You never know what you're going to get with us guys.
If you can't have fun prepping, you just can't have fun.
That's right.
I made that. That's original. Okay, maybe not. We have.
Ask not what you can do for your preps, but what your preps can do for you. Wait,
they could save your life. No, they could save your life.
It's like, I don't know. I'm just pulling like all these different sayings.
Yes.
And just
I gotta hit this.
There you go.
PreppingAcademy.com.
Thanks for listening to the Prepping Academy podcast. Preppers Unite at www.preppingacademy.com.
Has your data been hacked? Do you feel uneasy about the vulnerability of your personal information online? Were you involved in the Target, LinkedIn, or Microsoft data leaks? Don't know? If not, then pay attention. Join Forrest Garvin from PrepperNet for a free webinar on privacy and security. Gain insights into safe internet browsing, VPNs, crafting online aliases, secure emails, detecting if your data has been hacked, and managing passwords. Secure your spot today for this webinar on privacy and security. It's free. This webinar delves into comprehensive strategies for bolstering your online privacy. We've got you covered, from fortifying your passwords to shielding your financial information and mastering state-of-the-art encryption techniques. We're offering 2 convenient dates to suit your schedule. Reserve your spot now at preppernet.com/privacy. Don't let cyber threats erode your peace of mind any longer. Take the first step toward a safer, more secure online experience by joining us for our free webinar. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to safeguarding your privacy. Sign up now at preppernet.com/privacy. We'll see you there.